China's fall, like we just showed you, will bruise the whole world. China has lent billions to governments around the world. A lot of these loans were given in secret. We're calling them China's hidden loans. And they're burning a hole in the pockets of the borrowers. If China's economy collapses, these countries will all suffer. And that's just part of the problem. Hidden debt hurts all of these countries. Let me give you the example of Indonesia here. Indonesia wanted to build a railway line. So it borrowed money from China. It was a very bad idea. Indonesia is learning the hard way. It took $4.5 billion from China for this railway line. The project was launched in 2015. 6 years later, the cost of the project has shot up to well over $8 billion, from $4.5 to $8 billion, almost double of what was initially agreed. Now, what do? You cannot abandon the project midway. So Indonesia is dipping into its own state budget to pay for this railway line. And this could be just the beginning of its troubles. Most of the money Indonesia has borrowed from China is off the books. It is hidden debt. It is not reflected in official books. Officially, Indonesia owes China close to $5 billion. Unofficially, Indonesia reportedly owes China close to $23 billion. That's $18 billion of hidden debt. 78% of Indonesia's debt to China is hidden. Who took these loans? Indonesian government entities. And these are very risky borrowings. The loans were given without sovereign guarantees, meaning if the borrowers go bankrupt, the Indonesian government will face pressure to bail out. They will have to pay that money. It's a trap. And Indonesia is not the only country caught in this Chinese trap. 165 countries across the world have borrowed money from China. How much money are we talking here? At least $385 billion. Most of these loans are for Xi Jinping's flagship project, the Belt and Road Initiative. Out of these 165 countries, 42 are at high risk. They owe more than 10% of their GDP to China. Imagine that, a country owing more than 10% of its GDP to China. The scale of the problem is alarming. Global agencies like the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund are unaware about this because China has kept these borrowings hidden. Why would China hide the money it lends to the world? Because China lends heavily to unstable states and weak economies. It lays that trap. I'm talking about countries like Iraq. Iraq has borrowed close to $9 billion from China. North Korea has borrowed more than $7 billion. Ethiopia, close to $7 billion. Russia, $151 billion. Venezuela, almost $82 billion. These countries are either authoritarian regimes where corruption is rampant and accountability is zero, or they're caught up in major civil unrest. This is the perfect recipe for more defaults, meaning they may not be able to pay back the money they borrowed from China. And it's already happening in some places. There are already signs of distress. 35% of all Belt and Road projects are facing serious troubles. They have been marred by corruption scandals, labor violations, environmental hazards, public protest. And we know who tops this list of failed projects: Pakistan. It has 10 projects that have been hit by scandals, controversies, and violations. They're worth well over $5 billion. All of this money could go down the drain. By the way, India too figures in this list of countries that have borrowed money from Chinese institutions. Between the year 2000 to 2017, India is said to have borrowed close to $9 billion. Borrowings of such a massive scale cannot go unregulated. China cannot be allowed to keep lending from the shadows. Global regulators must step up their vigilance on Chinese loans. Otherwise, they could be forced to deal with an unprecedented economic crisis, one that will catch the entire world off guard. With the great fall of China, you could see many other economies collapsing. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.